reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me, you are highly welcome. This is the place where I'll separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today I'll be talking about very important subjects. This is about why you must protect your African spirituality practices, the importance of protecting it from evil people or foreigners. By foreigners, I mean people that do not practice African spirituality. This can be your brothers, sisters that are Christians or Muslims, your mom, your dad, especially, or foreigners, as in people not from Africa, as in Caucasian, as in Indian people, as in anyone that is not from Africa or do not practice African spirituality. Why you must protect your practice from them. This is very important because I have seen a lot of people making mistakes, a lot of practitioners making these mistakes of not protecting their practice, and they lost it, or they lost their way, or their practice is destroyed. They will start very well, but due to the fact that they don't protect the practice, they just open it down, and they don't take it seriously. They just think that they can be practicing African spirituality and still be behaving like other people. That is that kind of thing that is just like a university subject, or like a yoga class, or like a gym class that you can just register, just go and come out. They just lost the whole practice and they get nothing from it. At the end of the day, they will be complaining. Today, I'll be telling you the importance of protecting your practice. Why you must is very important, because if you don't protect it, you will lose it. Okay? They say the wages of sin is death. And this is very true in the practice of African spirituality. If you don't practice, don't protect what you practice, you will lose it. Okay? In the study of spirituality, there is three things that the practitioner or the students or the acolytes must adhere to. Okay? One is to dare. You must have that boldness, that confidence, that curious spirit to want to go beyond the restrictions of regular society or the dogmas. You must have that spirit to dare, to do, and to keep silent. You must be silent about your practice. Okay, you must not share your practice with people outside it, with mundane people. You must not be discussing the kind of topics we talk about in this channel with people that are not interested in it. Okay, this is one thing, especially with these Christians that have shallow minds. You must not discuss the practices and our ways of doing things with them. You are just wasting your time, and you are just giving stuff away. You are demeaning yourself. There's this saying that we don't give things as are holy to swines or pigs or to dogs. They will trample on top of the things, and then they will come after you. So you must carry your practice like an egg, something that is very important to you. You must not discuss this practice with foreigners, only with people that are doing the same thing as you, that are interested in that subject. This is the people you should be talking to. This is why we need to form our own communities. Okay? First of all, the essence of protecting this practice, number one, is to preserve it. You must preserve it the way it is. Okay? Exposing the secrets of African spirituality to your friends, your neighbors that are not interested, it only demeans the practice, it undermines the practice, and it makes people not to respect the practice, and also not to respect you, to think that it's something that they can just play with. Okay, this is why there is this system of initiating people into the practice of African spirituality in Africa. The essence of initiation formally is to enroll the person in the practice, and not only to enroll you, it's also to give you orientation, primary orientation about what is expected of you as you want to start learning African spirituality. The talk, Okay, that is the main thing. But now the process of initiation have been compromised into a money-making venture whereby every Tom, Dick, and Harry want to initiate you to get some money from you. Formally, the essence of initiation is to give you the orientation of what to expect of you and what you will now be doing, and to teach you the rules and regulations of the practice. This is why initiation is important, so that you will know what you are expected of you and what to do and what not to be doing. Many people, they don't have this now, the proliferation of the internet, and many people just feel that they can now be experts on African spirituality. They just read some few books, get some information from this person, that person, and they think that they know something. Especially these our so-called foreigners or Kakaratians and Indians. They have this kind of mentality. I am coming to their matter very soon. But I want to talk about African people. Okay? As a practitioner, this topic is for only people that are interested, that people like you that are practicing, not for any mundane person that you just meet. Okay? You need to preserve it and you need to protect it. Another thing that will help you do is that it will help you to grow organically and to understand the practice, to have a divine and unique experience with the practice. Okay, when you focus on learning stuff, learning African spirituality, it gives you another perspective of life that we have not been exposed to before. It is in your best interest that you should explore this perspective to its fullest, whereby you should not mix it with the mainstream mentality of other people. You should separate yourself to focus on this, to see where it takes you. Okay, it also helps to protect your mental states and your psychology, and also it helps to deepen your awareness about the hidden aspects of realities. Okay, so these are the things you're going to experience when you come into African spirituality. In order for it to work for you, you need to know that you cannot be practicing African spirituality and you be living your regular life like everybody, like the mundane people, what they do. Go to church, come back, go to party, go to gossip, go to do all sorts of mundane things. As a practitioner, you must have time to separate yourself from lots of the host of other people, and you focus on your study and your practice. Things that people regularly do, you cannot do them anymore. Things that people that don't practice eat, they eat a lot of nonsense, a lot of junk food, pork or rotten meat, a lot of sugar, cholesterol, all those kind of things that people eat. You will have to restrict your diets. You will not be eating all those dead foods anymore. You cannot just be drinking anyhow, going to party anyhow, living a kind of carefree life without a restriction or responsibility. You can no longer be doing all those things. Okay, so you have to restrict yourself. The sacrifice you are giving to this practice is you preparing yourself and purifying yourself to learn the things that you need to learn. Okay, a lot of practitioners make this mistake of saying they practice African spirituality. Some of them come to me and pay money for the class. The next thing, they don't dedicate themselves. They still want to be living their mundane life and also want to be practicing. It does not work like that. You must take time. You must dedicate yourself. Okay, before this thing will work for you. You cannot be living your former life and you want to be doing this thing. Something have to give. You must choose where you want to be. Okay, the things you will sacrifice your time, energy, resources into learning this thing. Many times people will come, you will give them, okay, you need to read, you need to know some aspects of African history. These people don't want to read. They don't want to have time to study anything. They're just expecting for the knowledge to just fly into their head naturally. It will not work like that. The knowledge, you need to actually absorb it, put it inside your head. You need to read this knowledge, study this knowledge, but you want to practice and you don't want to study anything. How will you know the things that will help to bring that spark of awareness inside you? You don't want to put it inside you. So they will just go into the process. In essence, they will say they have read it and they don't don't know anything about African history, and then they don't really connect to the practice. There's nothing there to, no impetus to make you connect to the spiritual practice. The next thing you say is not working for you. It's not working for you because you did not do it the way you're supposed to do it. The knowledge that you need, the background knowledge that will open that gateway inside of you, you refuse to use it. The keys that will open the gates of the deities or of the pathways of the principles, you refuse to apply those keys to your life. You jump that aspect. So how can you connect fully with the deities? You can't connect fully because you didn't open yourself to it. And so they will start complaining and that it's not working for them. They don't see any result. They don't see any impact. It's not working for you because you did not connect to it. Okay, this is a major problem. Another thing that a lot of people will do, they will be learning from you. They will be learning from 3 or 4 other people they see out there. You will not focus yourself on somewhere and get this knowledge. You just go and be picking bits and pieces. Okay, it's good to pick bits and pieces, but you need to focus on what you are doing. If you really want to learn African spirituality, it's good that you learn from one person at a time. When you finish learning from this person before you go to the next person, you cannot just be picking pieces from all over the place, and at the end of the day you become like jack of all trades, master of none. You will not end up going anywhere. A lot of people make this mistake. They will come to be watching my YouTube channel, they'll be watching the channel of other 3 or 4 other people, and maybe those people are doing nonsense. They will not be practicing. This person will say do this thing, this person will say do this thing. At the end of the day, we end up mixing everything up. This is the reason why I have my own dedicated class program that I teach people. If you want to learn from me, focus on learning from me. After you learn the things you want from me, then go to somebody else. You cannot be learning from me. You are mixing my stuff with what somebody else is saying. You will not get the proper stuff from me. You will not be able to understand what I'm saying to you because you don't listen to me. You listen to 3 other people, then you're mixing my stuff up with what they are telling you. You're not going to get it well. If you want to do like this, it's advisable, learn from one person completely. When you finish with each teacher, then you can go to the next teacher to learn from them. That way you can be able to learn properly. But when I'm saying something, do this thing, you go to do something else, or you go to mix it up with something else, you're not going to get the result that I want you to get. A lot of practitioners make this mistake, and at the end of the day, they end up nowhere, and then they complain that African spirituality is not working for them. You cannot practice it like this. Okay. Then another mistake that a lot of them make is that you practice in African spirituality, you need to dedicate your life to this thing. You cannot be practicing African spirituality or you'll be taking advice from Muslims, taking advice from Christians. You'll be taking advice from your Christian brother, sister, or advice from your Christian mother. These are people that obviously they have failed in life, and their religion is not even working for them. You are still taking advice from those kind of people. This is not a good sign. Okay, there's this saying that in Nigeria that rich man pikin they take advice from poor man, and it's a good thing. You cannot a rich person or somebody that is aspiring to be rich cannot be taking advice from somebody that is poor or somebody that have never experienced the having money in their life. Okay, rich man pikin they take advice from poor man pikin. When the poor man pikin want to tell your papa get where now enough it and use the knowledge they get and clear. Now enough you use the knowledge they arrange in life. You don't get the kind of advice where poor man pikin won't give rich man pikin. Because if he get any advice, he go use and make money for himself. Somebody that you see that something is working for, you are getting practical exposure, practical experience, you will not take advice from that person. You are going to be taking advice from somebody that is a complete non-entity, somebody that have no idea about the practice, somebody that is a outsider, that sees African spirituality as evil, as symbolic, somebody that have no knowledge of their own history, somebody that's a complete empty vessel, somebody that have missed their way totally in life. You will see some students of African spirituality, so-called students, will be going to be taking advice from those kind of people. because the person say is your brother, the person say is your mother, the person say is your sister, and the person seems to be older than you. You'll be taking advice from an idiot. If you take advice from an idiot, you will end up as an idiot. Okay? If you want to take advice on how to be wealthy, on how to succeed, you need to find out people that have actually succeeded and listen to those people. Allow those people, those kind of people, to mentor you. Follow the footsteps of those kind of people so that you might end up like them. Okay? Not people that have failed in life, people that have lost their way and they are still hanging around you. They have lost their way, but they want you to be like them, advising you. It's a big mistake for you to be taking advice from your family members that have failed in life. I don't know the kind of love with that. You love failure so much that when somebody that have failed in life, you know this person will not try at all. He will not go anywhere. You still they go take advice from that kind of person. You won't end up like them. This is a major problem. We need to be looking at the kind of people we listen to. Now, you want to practice African spirituality. You see somebody that is a practitioner, a very successful practitioner. Instead of you listening to them, you are going to listening to people that their practice is not taking them anywhere. When you see the way they do this stuff, is their mentality, their speech, everything is filled with superstitious belief. Everything is filled with low mentality. Everything is filled with restriction, with dogma, with inferiority complex. This kind of people, now you go and take advice from. You will end up like them. Oh. I have said this thing many times, that when I was practicing African spirituality, I was going to different shrines. I discovered some people that have very low mentality. What they were practicing were not African spirituality. It is just sheer superstition and wickedness. I left those people alone. I didn't follow their footsteps. When you went there, they want to tie your mentality under them with their low mentality. I break away from those kind of people. I tell you till today, these people, they are still in the same level that they have. They are still practicing the same nonsense, the same superstitious belief, the same stupidity, the same low mentality. They are still in that level. I have gone over those people. I have gone far above them. They are still where they are because of their mentality. When you come to see this kind of people, you have to identify who you are dealing with, the mentality of the kind of people. When you see that their mentality is low, they are trapped in a certain kind of place. If you go to put yourself under that person, you are still going to be under that person. You are not going to be better than the person. So you must not listen to those kind of people. Okay, you must listen to people that you see that they are actually going somewhere in life. They have the possibility of taking you somewhere. They are actually pushing you further to be the best you can be. Those are the kind of people you need to be listening to. Not people that their reasoning is already dead. They no longer have any sort of imagination for anything good, anything prosperous. When you study the kind of mentality of these people, you should be able to know who you are dealing with. Okay? Now, we see some of my fellow brothers and sisters, students, they will still be going after these people. What are these people promising you? That they have one superior power somewhere that can bring wealth, prosperity to you. If they have those kind of power, why are they not using the power to make themselves live a better life? You're supposed to be seeing the prosperity in the life of this person if they have one superior power somewhere. But you will not see the prosperity anywhere. Rather, it is your own money that is bringing prosperity to them. You need to be thinking objectively. That is why I tell people, common sense must not be separated from African spirituality. African spirituality and common sense go together. Okay, it goes together. Yes, we practice, we interact with the spirit world. There are certain things we do that we cannot be explained, but they work. But your common sense need to be there, because African spirituality is about freedom, liberation, empowerment. Anything that is not liberating you, that is restricting you, that is trying to enslave you, there's a fault with that problem. No matter how it tries to present itself. If it is trying to tie you under a kind of system that will restrict your growth mentally, your spirituality, there's a problem somewhere. You need to find out the source of that problem. Where is it coming from? So I see this all the time. So when people come to me, say they want to learn African spirituality, I know the things I've already prepared. I have a very powerful curriculum. I know what it entails, how to be able to liberate this person. I know the kind of information that I will expose you to. And when I expose you to that information, then something is wrong. It means that you are not actually listening to me. You are comparing me, or you are not actually practicing. I will know instantly because I have passed through that level before. I know what to expect from each person at certain levels because I have been there before. That is why I am a teacher. Of course, the difference between the teacher and the students, the teacher has failed more times than the students. That's why he's a teacher. He has more experience than the students. I have more experience. I've been doing this thing for almost 20 years now. I have experience more than you that have not even known anything about African spirituality before. So when I see the person, I talk to you, I give you the talk, I already know the level you are operating on. I know what you need. And when you tell the person, do this thing, you don't do the thing, I expect certain result from you. When I'm not getting that result, I will still know. Say, okay, this person, you need to do the thing, you need to pour it down. He's mixing my stuff with other stuff. He's not actually getting it. He's not actually practicing. He has not yet changed his life. He has not connected yet. When somebody connects to the practice, I will still know. When the person is fully connected, you will know. When you have not connected, yes, I will still know. So all these kind of things that we do, these kind of mistakes that people make, it's what will hinder your practice. Okay, I have people that are practitioners that they are nowhere to be found now because they're listening to their father that have a very low mentality. Oh, your papa way in time don't pass. During your papa time, there was no internet. There was no, a lot of the things that they don't have them now. What do your papa know? They listen, my papa say make I not do this, my papa say make I not do that. Now you be your papa. There's a reason why your father has you. You are supposed to be better than your father. But when you still listen to that person, you're not going to end up, you will not be better than the man. Your practice will wither and die. Many practitioners like this, I see them, they have as friends. They're not there anywhere today because they're listening to people that are outdated, archaic, that do not understand anything, that were so entrenched in superstitious beliefs. And now they are just here in this modern day wasting their life. And they might even pass that low mentality to their own children again. This is stupidity. How can we be carrying over a culture of ignorance? What are people afraid of? To start something new, to change, to innovate, to elevate your spiritual practice? You have refused. This is a major problem. Okay, all these things I identified, I say no, we cannot keep doing things the same way that is not giving us results. I changed my practice and my life changed. Now road where you don't pass, now you show people. Okay, the road that I have passed, I have experience on. This is the road that I will show you. It is what works for me. And then I will show you. When I show you which way I know which, you start your own journey from there. Okay, so if you want to learn, it's better you learn from one person. After finishing with that person, go to somebody else. You cannot be learning my program, then you'll be looking at other people, then you'll be mixing up my stuff. It will not work for you then. Okay, my program is just 6 months. If you still like to continue, you can continue. If you don't like, you're free to go somewhere else. But yeah, I guarantee you that we have ways and means, and we have a lot of applications that we change things for you. And you're going to see the result, and you will get results. Okay. Another thing we need to do is to protect our practice from foreigners. As in this Caucasian, and I have noticed that recently a lot of Indian people have been trying to come into African spirituality. This is a problem that I'm seeing. Indian people have been contacting me, real Indians who, from the country of India. They say they want to learn African spirituality. Now the matter I want to talk. So, first of all, the practice of African spirituality, according to my own view, it is for African people, okay, and direct descendants of African people, okay. It is not for everybody, because for you to say you want to practice a spiritual system, you must be connected to that spiritual system. So for a total foreigner that is not having any connection, any DNA connection, and you don't even live in the continent, you have never been in the continent, I don't see how this thing can fully work for you, to be honest. I not see how it will work for you. You do not have the experience of African people. You have not been through what we've been. You don't have any connection to us. You have never been in the continent before. What thing you want to come practice for here? It will not work for you the way it will work for us, because it is not connected to you. This is just the truth. This is the same mistakes our people are making when they say they practice Christianity. You see our people today, they will say they are Muslims, they are Christians. Black people like me, my brothers and sisters, you are not from Europe. You have no blood connection to the Jews, to anybody from Europe, to the Greek, to Israel. The ancestors of the religion is not your own. It will never work for you. That's why Christianity is not working for Africans. It will never work for Africans. And guess what? It was not even designed to work for Africans. It was designed to work for the white man, for the Israelites, the people that wrote that book. It was designed to work for them, not for you. That's why you see we are so religious. We just scamming ourselves here. All the Dadishios, all of them are puppet bandits. All the criminals in Nigeria, they are all pastors. They are all men of gods, or rather men of dogs. It is designed to enslave and steal from your fellow man. You practicing a system, a spiritual system that you have no connection to, no DNA connection, no direct connection to, it will never work for you. So when I see these Indian people trying to force themselves here, one of them came yesterday, wear glass, he was trying to profess himself that he thinks that, I told him that, look, this is not your yoga class whereby you can just come and put your mat on the ground and start stretching. It is not like that. This is not your transcendental meditation. This is not your Kama Sutra. This is not your Bhagavad Gita. And this is not also your Shivalinga. And not see how this you want to connect fully to this thing. But if you must insist that you want to join, the best way for you is to, if you really want that to work for you, is to swear oath with one of our deities, is to make a pact with an African deity that you will not betray or abuse or steal or poison the practice, because I don't trust you people. Okay, you go swear with our juju, say you not go come betray the practice, or you not come steal, or you not come shit for you, or you not come pollute them. If you say you must come here, you go fit do that kind of thing. The same way you not talk anything, you run. I say time go say this one don't go. The reason why most of these Indian people are coming into African spirituality, it's not because they love Africa. Indian people are very, very racist. I know the way they treat black people in their country. If you have been to India, you go not say you not go like to go there again. For me, for Africans living in India, let me just say the truth. These are Africans that are very, very desperate. I will even say some of them are cursed. It is a curse to be living in a country where almost everybody hates you. Everybody hates you, looks down on you, insults you, who spits on you, treat you like trash. And you are still living in that kind of country. Are you cursed? Don't you have somewhere else better to go? This is the way most black people are treated in India and in many of these racist countries. But you will still see somebody staying there. I cannot go to a place whereby I'll be maltreated, whereby it is normal to maltreat me. My ancestors will not allow me to live in that kind of place. What is wrong with Africa? In your own country, Africa, in your Nigeria, nobody will treat you like that. In any part of Africa, nobody will treat you like that. Even in the so-called America are racist, yes, they keep black people, but they will not still treat you like that. But if you see the way black people are treated in India, you will weep. In most part of India, black people, they see black, they already have their own system of racism called caste system, whereby the Brahmins are at the top, then the middle is another class, then the Dravidians are at the bottom. They have a systematic racist caste system that hates their own people already. The people that are the down of that system is the black Indians, the ones that have black skin. Those are the ones that are the down. How will you go to a country whereby you are maltreated on a regular, and you still living there. What kind of also are you doing here there? A place whereby people are primed to make you feel bad every day. Every day you go back, so every day somebody must insult you. Every day somebody must look down on you. Every day somebody will see you and spit. For me, it's a cost for any black man to live in that kind of situation. Are you a prisoner? What did you do? I have lived in Malaysia before, mind you. I have experienced racism. In Malaysia, these Malay Indians, they will see you from far. You are not even close to them. As well dressed as you are, they will cover their nose. They are women, will cover their nose. In the bus, you will enter bus, you will see all the women covering their nose. In Malaysia, they do that to black people. Inside lifts, you are in an elevator, you will just open, they will see a black person. Immediately, all of them will cover their nose. I see the way Indian people, these dirty Indians, treating black people in Asia. I was there for 1 year, 3 months. I study, I went by, I see how these people, I live with them. I see them, I study their culture. I experience them. Before I say some people, this kind of people, should we allow them to come and study African spirituality? What do they want to study here? What do they want to study here? When your people are intimately racist people, a large portion of your people, you want to come look into our spirit. What do they do for you? Are you mad? No, let's be saying I have experienced racism in many countries. Not only there, so I know the way they view how many Asian people look at African people. In India, every day they will beat an African to death in police station. So many African people, they are in the police station. An Indian man can insult you in India. You will never win the case as far as you're an African. In India, we know all these things. Then what are you coming to learn African spirituality for? What are you? Now, so you love Africa, Rich. Okay? If you love Africa, you should be here. You should not be coming to me over the internet say you want to learn African spirituality. Okay? I will say I have to see you doing the work of actually helping Africa, which clearly I don't see you doing. And anytime Indian people come to Africa is to exploit Africa, to come and exploit. Indian companies, they never pay well. All the Indian companies we have in Nigeria, they never pay their workers well. They always maltreat their workers, underpay their workers. They don't even spend money in Nigeria. All the profit, they wire it back to their country. This is the mentality of Indians. Anytime they come to Africa, it's exploitation. The reason these Indian people want to come to African spirituality is to exploit our spiritual practice. Nothing more, nothing less. And many of them have been coming to watch this channel, and they think I don't know. I know. I have been to India before. I know what I saw there. I saw racism. I saw open defecation. I saw poverty. I saw hunger. I saw caste system. All these things are not good. I also saw Shiva and Ganesh. I saw them. Yes, I practiced the religion before. And guess what? The Shiva I saw was black. But I don't know if they don't whitewash him by now. Even Kali, I have made contact with Kali. I see her as a force of nature. If Indians really practice their own Hinduism, I think they should be able to have love for themselves and the rest of humanity. But I don't think they really practice their own spirituality very well. Well, the reason I see about these main people coming here is that they are trying to exploit our spirituality in the area of cultural appropriation. Because now they understand that a lot of African people are not practicing, and now they want to take over our spiritual practices. If you come to Nigeria now, we discover that when you go to many Nigerian shrines, you'll be seeing Hindu deities inside our African shrines. You will see Shiva in our shrines. You're going to see Kali in our shrines. There are pictures. You will not see any picture from Egypt. All the shrines I've been going to, all the African shrines in Delta State, in Benin, in Lagos, I only see Indian gods pictures. I've never seen one ancient shrine whereby I will see a Kemetic deity, where I will see Eru, Asa. I never see, and then they put them. This is a major problem. Now, Indian juju picture now they put for African spirituality inside your shrine. For me, this is a corruption and a pollution. You wonder, how did these pictures get into these shrine. If I not see that one, I will see Jesus Christ picture. Inside Juju shrine, the one wey pay me pass, now the one when I see that there's one popular Amalak whereby Jesus Christ and Satan is in a boxing ring. Then both of them wear gloves. Then Jesus Christ box Satan on the floor. I don't see that picture for inside Native Doctor shrine. Inside Native Doctor shrine, Jesus Christ the box Satan, and you put that picture, that plaque inside your shrine. I said this one shocked me. Oh, I not fit talk. Oh, all this kind of nonsense we dey see them. So the question that we ask is that why should Shiva and Ganesha and Krishna be inside African shrine? When you go there, why you see that? Are they the supreme deity? Why can't Amen-Ra or Hetiru or Ator be inside our shrine? Why? Are you trying to tell me that an Indian deity have more power than African deity? The same way you have been trying to tell me that Jesus Christ have more power than African deity? Why is this so? It is so because somebody want to make it so. Okay? This is the things we need to talk about, and this is the things we need to stop. Now, these people are coming now. They want to learn Africa. I just laugh when I look them. I will ask you. I know. Most time I talk to them. I will ask them their profession. Ask them, what is your connection to the continent? Why you want learn? What you want learn? They all answer the same thing. They think it's just like mental. No, what they are trying to do is that they want to study. Then the next they'll be making our items and selling it to us. Doing with our artifacts in Kemet, in ancient Egypt. When you go there to do, you see Arabs making all sort of fake artifacts and selling it, claiming to be ancient Egyptians. Same thing Indian people want to do with our African spirituality. And guess what? We are still alive. Are we going to let this kind of nonsense happen? Should we let this happen? Should we allow them to come in? People that have never been to the continent before. People that have no direct connection with the continent. People that have been constantly racist towards our people. Exploiters. Then we want them to come and sit in some. I just imagine, what did the Indian guy would do for him? I want to connect with a shoe. Or I want to connect with a shoe. The thing tire me. I know these people come. This thing not be for you. Not waste your time here. You would force yourself come here. Okay. You come here. You want to worship African people. You have to swear oath to the deity. Okay. This is the only way you can be able to come here. That one they pursue them. They don't want to hear that one. Fear. Now that one they pursue them. But the thing is that we need to be vigilant. If we let these people come into our spirituality, same way we let other people come into our spirituality, what happens? They will pollute it. Same way they have been polluting African spirituality all over the place. If we really love this practice and we want to preserve this practice, we must protect this practice. We must protect it from enemies within and without, domestic enemies and external enemies. You must protect your practice, whether you like it or not. You want to make it work for you. You have to find a way to protect it. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. It is not only Indians that are doing this. Asian people too are doing it. Vietnamese, they are doing it. Chinese people, they are doing it. The so-called Caucasians, they do it too. Okay, everybody is doing it. So we need to protect the practice, to preserve the purity of the practice, the sanctity of the practice for our children. Okay, it not go good say the next generation say we can't they go meet Indian Guru Maharaji to come they do right for us. It not go make sense. Whereby say our people can't they travel to India for pilgrimage for African spirituality. It not go make sense like that too. Rather, them need to travel here for pilgrimage, not the other way around. Okay, our people cannot be traveling to Rome, to Israel for pilgrimage. They will also travel to Mecca. Then African spirituality, they will now be traveling to India. It not make sense because now they won't go so. Okay, these people, they are very good at faking things. Already, people are already running to India. Any small thing, they don't run go India, saying that they are just a work pass. Who tell you saying that they are just a work pass? Okay, that the kind of nonsense way that they put for inside our spiritual practice with this. If we want to be strong in our practice, we must believe in ourselves. And we need to look to ancient Egypt, the wisdom of ancient Egypt, Kushite Kemetic spiritual practices. That is the source of every spirituality on this planet. That is the only thing that can liberate us, the only thing that can empower us. African spirituality for Africans by Africans, not by Indians, not by Caucasians, not by Arabs. African spirituality for Africans by Africans. This is the way it is supposed to be. So if you are mixing your spiritual practice, all those spiritual mixologies we have, you with Christianity, with Hinduism, you are just wasting your time, polluting the practice. Okay? I will have to tell you the way many people will not like this video, but now the way it be this, we cannot keep fooling ourselves because we want to please other people. Nothing they trend for here. Okay, where are we trending to? Are we trending to India? Are we trending to? We don't. There's no trend here. Okay, there's no trend here. The only way to make it cool is to go back to the source. If you are not talking about chemets as a practitioner, you are not pointing your compass towards Kemet, towards Kush. You are not doing anything. You are an enemy to the African race. Okay, you are not connecting back with our ancient past glory. You are looking for a way to tie it. You are running to Greek. You are running to Mecca. You are running to India. You are just fooling yourself. Okay, not get anywhere. I don't have to be diplomatic. You just mesepu yourself. Okay, so we need to call a spade a spade. For those people that say they want to practice, the advice to you, please focus on one teacher at a time. If you want to learn with me, learn with me. Do not mix my subject. Do not mix the things that I give you with other people. Do not compare me. Finish your program with me, then go somewhere else. Don't mix it up. You not get anything. If they tell you to do something, try to do the thing. Okay? After you finish learning with one person, go to another person, learn from that person, go to another person. Don't be say I'll get one today, the next day somebody tell me something, I'll call it mix it too. You will not learn anything. No. Okay, this is a major problem. And you must protect your practice. Not to talk anyhow to people when they do this thing. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? Mind only discuss with people that are practice. This is why we have a forum. I have a forum on WhatsApp. If you have any question, ask them there. Don't go be ask Christian or Muslim. They don't know anything. They don't go understand. Ask your question inside the forum, inside the community. And follow your practice. Do not be taking advice from people that are not doing the same thing you are doing. Okay? They don't see what you see. They don't have the same dream for you. Many Christians wish for their own brothers and sisters to be enslaved. Okay, they don't want you to be free. So, you learning this thing, you have to cut off from many of your family people. Those people that are poisoning your mind, you must cut off from them. Okay? You cannot be here going to church today, the next day you come to Shrine. You get the way it be. You must dedicate yourself. Okay? You must focus. Learn the thing where you want to learn. Okay? This is not for everybody. Not everybody will practice African spirituality. So, by all means, if you feel that you are supposed to be here, dedicate yourself to this path. You will sacrifice your friends. You will all those many friends. You will restrict them. All those nonsense you used to eat, you will stop eating them. All those things that you used to do that waste your time and energy, you will stop doing them. To focus to learn this thing. That is a sacrifice. Okay? You have to purify yourself. Learn this thing. After learning the thing, then you will discover the way forward. For those people that are having problem of connecting, this is the things you need to do. Then protect the practice. If you do it like this, I don't see why you will not get results. You will surely get results. The things you are looking for, they're already inside you. I am just here to make you remember and connect you with the right knowledge. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. So this is the way I see it too. And I think we have said enough for today. Questions and comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to subscribing. And of course, if you have not gotten my books, You need to get them. Quantum physics and African spirituality. You know the funny thing about these useless Indian people? None of them have ordered my book to tell you so they be thief. None of them. No, since I say book, nobody don't buy it from India. None of these criminals don't say they won't read my book, but they want learn African spirituality. You know, sister, that be thief. You want no African spirituality. You don't want help Africa, and you don't want read. Person that show you something like this. This book is not for them anyway. So that's why we need to know the kind of people. If you want to learn something, you want to know something, you want to know the relationship between science and spirituality, this is the book that you need to have. This book, Quantum Physics, talk about the invisible particles of nature. African spirituality is the study of the invisible aspect of nature. It is the same thing. If you want to know, want to have that physical evidence, scientific evidence, this is the material you need to have. Okay? Real people that really want to learn, they'll get this book. For those who want thief, they're not bothered. They define what they want copy. The next is they'll come fake our artifacts. Now the thing what they want to do with that too, but it will not work. If you want to learn spells, over 200 spells are here working in the shadow of the gods. There's so many herbs here, so many compounds here, so many things that you can do to change your situation. There's spell for prosperity, health, wealth, love. Powerful spells are here. This will build your capacity in a very, very big way, that you'll be able to know so many things. This book is for African people in diaspora that want to know African spirituality. You need this book. This material will help you, connect you to your knowledge. Then, of course, the new one, Pathways to Ascension. This book is for people that want to connect directly to the African spirits. You want to make direct connection. You want to know the philosophy, the orientation of African deities. Very powerful deities are here in this book. Deities of transformation, of death and resurrection. Now the night day here. Some of the most powerful deities in African spirituality, they are here. Amera is here. Eshu is here. Okay. And Santissima Morete is here. Ampu is here. Set is also here too. So for people that want to know things, that are not afraid, that want to go beyond the horizon, this book is for you. This is an authentic African grimoire, practical workbook that will take you to the place that you need to be. So many powerful rituals are here that will connect you directly to the source. With this book, it is you and the spirit world. I am not there. You want to have direct connection. For people that are saying they want to have direct connection, 9 days. So it's just $100. If you want to buy one copy, $150. If you want to buy the 3, it is $300. Okay, this 2 is $100 plus postage, $250. If you have this one, everything is $300. You have this 3 book, your capacity have been boosted, and nobody can threaten you again. With this 3 book, you can open your own shrine. You can start your own shrine in any part of the world. Okay, you have direct connection. You have wisdom and knowledge, and everything you need. Okay, so get your copy now. Do not waste time. Delay is dangerous. Then if you want to learn African spirituality, I teach it here. I have a master class. I will start you from history to science and to direct spiritual communication. Mind you, it's for only African people and people with direct connection to Africa. Okay, it's not for Indian people, not for Caucasian people. Okay, even for black people that are not serious, it's not also for you. And it's not free. Okay, for those black people that have entitlement mentality, it is not also for you. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, it's for serious people that want to invest in African spirituality. Now those people now are the teach, not be for anybody. So don't think that because you have some money in your pocket, you can just show up. Show up, I will show you out instantly. Okay, then if you want to buy your spiritual items, your soap, oils, meditation beads, and herbs, I sell all those things as well. If you want to do your X's, your packs, your oracle, tarot readings, divination, I do all those things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I wish you a very wonderful day. And of course, I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.